Good morning. I'm out on my morning walk, and this is a time where I am not so excited about making morning musings because I am going through a period of almost thinking it's psychosomatic stress symptoms, and quite frankly, I am not doing so great. But it's part of life, and life doesn't always go so great. So I'm currently working on calming myself and bringing down the stress levels in my body. And I got to thinking about, the Bible and the story of Jesus. And I'm finding myself meditating on the passage where Jesus says, take no thought. Take no thought. Because the thought life and the mind is where all the trouble is generated, where all the stress is generated. It starts with a thought, a fearful thought. So as I am walking and experiencing the difficulty breathing, I am practicing this take no thought. I have to arrest my mind from thinking out, going to all the scary futuristic scenarios, and to just simply take no thought, to have no thought. And I can almost immediately feel a change in my breathing, and I can feel it ease up. So I'm going to be taking this practice of taking no thought and try and regulate my nervous system, parasympathetic nervous system, and bring down the stress levels. Stress, mental stress, psychological stress has always been a weakness of mine, and it's almost taken my life once many years ago. So I have to really do something about strengthening that. There's also another scripture in the Bible that says, do not fear those who kill the body, but fear him. Fear the one that has power to destroy your body and soul in hell. Well, hell is when a person is completely taken over by the fearful mind. And so I'm convinced that the one mentioned there is our mind, and the capacity for it to throw our entire being into turmoil. That's the one that we need to be aware of. or if the mind is in control, yeah, that mind is the one. And also another thing, I really take comfort when I remember these scriptures, when I remember Jesus' life. And instead of thinking of him as a God, as different from us, but seeing him as exactly the same human being that we are, I find his life story so much more encouraging. Because if he as a man could overcome all of life's obstacles, then that means we can too. It holds more power for me because the other interpretation of him being the Son of God and the only Son of God and him overcoming, well, that doesn't do the rest of us much good, does it? So I read it with a new lens, and I can relate, I can see my life in Jesus' life, in what was portrayed. And it's everybody's life story. And if we can see Jesus as a human being who overcame the world, that gives us encouragement that we as human beings can do the same. And so I do take comfort from the story as I read it from that angle, from the human Jesus. The human Jesus, which was a spirit or a soul incarnated in flesh just like us. And if he could do it, then we can do too. So, anyways, I hope this encourages someone today. And I'll talk to you again.